Howdy folks, man, I'm glad to be back online and ready to put some videos up and whatnot, but we got really hit pretty hard with that Hurricane Milton. It actually came through and we took a direct hit from that thing, and I'm thankful we didn't have any major loss as far as any of the buildings. My shop was fine. My house had a little bit of stuff torn off the fascia on the back of the house where we had those 110-mile-an-hour winds, but all in all, we made out pretty good. Just lost a bunch of trees. So the last 3 weeks I've been chainsawing and cutting and burning and about to get ahead of it. But I appreciate everybody that checked in and checked on me, and were genuinely concerned for my well-being. But we're all fine, and we're thankful that we didn't get more damage than we got. But long story short, this is a fiddle that I was trying to finish up before that stupid hurricane hit us. And I probably spent too much time on this old fiddle, but it's an old Saxon trade violin, but it's an early one, 1870s. It's an old, this one's a Stradivari pattern. Has some very, not the prettiest cracks on the top. So I just couldn't help it. I made a player out of it and regraduated it, put a new bass bar. I fixed those cracks. They're not going to come apart in our lifetime, I promise you. But the end result is a killer sounding old sweet tone fiddle, 1870s, a lion head fiddle, which a lot of people, know that in general they don't sound all that great on their own, but killer, sweet as can be. It plays like butter. This would be a really good fiddle for Western swing. It's just got the right amount of grit and just a little bit of dullness to the tone that makes the notes separate well. But long story short, helicore medium tension strings, new pegs, new nut. The fingerboard is a nice ebony fingerboard that I put on. Does have some cracks, and one thing that's kind of odd about this fiddle, when it was put together, the grains of the wood were not perpendicular. They were, when it was put together, it was kind of put together cattywampus. So when the grains are not straight down the fiddle, they go like this. So the cracks are a little diagonal. I don't know if you can kind of see, but long story short, I spent a lot of time, probably more than I should have, on this old fiddle, but it turned out good and it's worth it in the end. So again, this one is number 1251, an old lion head fiddle that I have put the mojo on, and is a killer fiddle. Wherever you'd go, this would be a good conversation piece, and it would probably be the best sounding fiddle there too. So there's that. But again, my email is royceburt@comcast.net, and my text or cell 813-719-0631. You can text me or email me about trying this fiddle and the cost, etc. Again, this is an old trade violin, 1870, Germany, Klingenthal region, lion head fiddle. Regraduated it, top, ribs, and back. It has a new bass bar. It's a killer fiddle. This is a fiddle that I actually like to play and tote around because it's just it tells a story. It's been through a lot over the years. It's been through a lot, including Hurricane Milton. I had bags of fiddles in my shop, and put them in garbage bags and tied them up to the rafters for flooding. And thankfully, nothing came in. But even if it did, I would have had them on the rafters, and since the building stayed intact, they would have survived. But again, this one's number 1251. Y'all get in touch with me. And again, I'm glad to be back online and have power back, etc. So I'm going to have plenty of fiddles here coming up here in the next few weeks. So my daughter's getting married in a couple of weeks, so I'm sure I'll be tied up with that. Well, I know I will be. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you.